Guys, what's up? It's Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have been here before, and if you've been here before, you're gonna see a difference. We got new lights! I'm so excited. But I think that these ones maybe make me look a little bit blue. Can't win. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it today. As you saw in the thumbnail, I bought a knockoff Jaclyn Hill palette. Now before anybody comments like saying knockoffs are horrible, you're taking money away from Jaclyn, from Morphe, from whatever, I just want to say Morphe's kind of wishy-washy with their cruelty-free stance, so I didn't want to buy the palette from them, but I really wanted the palette because it's got some really beautiful shades in it, and I mean clearly this is supposed to be a Jaclyn Hill knockoff, and on the back it clearly says it is cruelty-free. I'm gonna get into the details later. I'm kind of in a rush right now, so I'm just gonna get straight into the demo, and we are gonna talk about all of the fun stuff to talk about that there is to talk about in a little bit. I already have in my mind the look that I kind of want to create and do. I created a look using one of the new Wet n Wild palettes yesterday, which if you guys want I can do a whole review and demo on this guy, but I'm gonna spoiler alert, I love this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes first. Oh, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna just quickly say my piece about my nails. I tried to do the cornstarch nail thing and it just did not work. And then the tips that I had adhered to my nails beforehand did not want to come off when I tried to take the cornstarch the nails off and the polish off and stuff. So it is currently 8:27 and I have to leave in 15 minutes, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get started. The first shade, now these don't have names, so I don't know any of their shade names. So we're gonna take this one right here. Whoa. Whoa, okay, and we're off to the races. That is clearly very pigmented. A lot more pigmented than I was expecting, but that's okay. Now the one thing I will say right off the bat about this is that the foiled shades clearly are not as foiled as the Jaclyn Hill palette shades. Next I'm going to go in, I don't know if I can find the brush I want. So I'm going to go in with this deeper, a mix of two shades here, just to kind of deepen that up. One of them is going to be this shade right here. And then the other one is going to be this shade right here. Wow. So first, right off the bat, the pigmentation on these is insane. Okay, so then for the lid, we're gonna try and use this one. Let's see how it performs first without setting spray. Wait, what? Okay, let's try it with a little bit of setting spray. Holy moly! I really hope that these shadows stay in place all day long. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a deeper shade, just a brown, because I feel like while this is all blended and nice, I just want to make it look a little bit more separated, because right now it's just kind of all fading together. For the inner corner highlight, I actually really don't like any of these, but we're gonna try this one. Just like a matte white. Okay, we've hit one that I'm not too impressed by. I'm gonna put on some eyeliner and some mascara, and we'll come back, and then I'm gonna be right back and we'll finish up the lower lash line, because there is something that I want to do that's gonna be super fun. So I will be right back. So eyeliner and mascara on, I just used my e.l.f. Studio. I don't know, this e.l.f. eyeliner, it's liquid, I like it a lot. And I used my Essence Volume Stylist. I'm still going to put another layer on, so that's why it's still open. Before I do that though, I'm going to go into my lower lash line with my Styly Style. I never get it right. Sorry, there's no way to apply that without going out of focus or out of range. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with one of those really fun blue colors. We're gonna go in with this shade right here, And we're gonna just smudge that along the lower lash line. Whoa. I'm so impressed right now. I'm so sad I have to contain all my thoughts for right now and that I have to leave here. I literally have to leave in 5 minutes. I just love, I don't know what it is. There's something about like a tropical blue with some oranges. I love it. I bet I walk up to my dad and he's like, what, are you a Gators fan now? Now I get it if some of you see this like blue and you're like, oh my god, that looks so just like shoved up under her eye. It does not look like it was put there with a purpose. It just kind of looks haphazard. I disagree. I think it looks really cool there, and I know that it probably doesn't look as purposeful as some people would like, but I'm the one that has to wear it and I really like how it looks. So, alright, so I don't have time for false lashes in case any of you were wondering why I don't have any on. So it is now 8:47. 8:47. I was supposed to leave 2 minutes ago. I really gotta get going. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. This is what we have so far though. So I am here for my first check-in of the day. I still haven't put on any eyelashes. I don't think I'm going to at this point. It is now 2:03. So it was like 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So it's been like 5.5 hours and I still like how it looks. I think that maybe I put it on really fast this morning, so it was a little bit muddy looking, but yeah, I still am really impressed. The blue is still under my eyes, like very bold, so I'm happy. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and do my swatches while I am thinking about it. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight across. Okay, so this is the top row. So our first color is right here. And it goes all the way across, like so. So this is our first top row. Alright, so this is our second row. We start here with our lightest shade and it just goes from left to right. So this is actually one of the red shadows that we put in the crease. So that's really it. Oh my gosh. I am already blown away by this palette. So this is actually really pretty, and I'm looking in the viewfinder and it doesn't look like these first two shades are showing up, but these are actually really beautiful champagne colors. And then we get down here to these warm browns. These two are very similar. This one might be a little bit more warm or red in tone. This one might be a little bit more brown tone. This is, we started all the way at the left and we went down. This brown, let me re-swatch it because like when I swatched it, my finger did something kind of like, it lifted up as I swatched it. Okay, so let's try and live swatch this brown. Yeah, that's a better swatch, but all right, and then we have our last row, and one of the shadows in our last row has fallen out, and it's this little one right here. You can obviously like depot these and put them elsewhere, so I'm not really that upset. You can always use a hot glue gun and put it back in. We start over here on the left. This is our first shade of this row, and we get all the way over here. I still have on my finger, sorry. But yeah, so these again don't have any names on them, so I can't tell you what the names are. Again, the ones that I had this morning performed really well when I was putting them on. This is not like my best makeup application ever, but you know what, it's real life, and that's why I think I decided that I was going to continue on with today. Clearly this is not the most beautiful application that you've probably ever seen of eyeshadows before, but that's okay. I'm a real person. I'm not too concerned about my makeup looking like perfect. This is just kind of for fun. This palette was just kind of for fun anyway. While I'm on that subject, I do want to talk about, this is not me hating Jaclyn. I love Jaclyn. I've watched her videos for years. I have nothing against her. I have nothing against Morphe. They haven't ever came out and said whether they're cruelty-free or not. They're kind of wishy-washy. So for me personally, I've just kind of made the decision that that's a brand that I'm not going to buy from until they make a definitive statement of being cruelty-free or not. Yeah, so again, this really isn't meant to be a hurtful video or a rude video or anything like that, or a snobby video, and I'm sorry if it comes off as that way, because really, in all honesty, that's not what this is about. That's not what my channel is about. This is just kind of a fun. I saw it and I was like, well shoot, I can make a video out of this. Again, it's been on for about 5.5 hours now. I'll probably check in a little bit. No, just kidding. Hey guys, it is now the end of the night, and I know that this is only my second check-in. It is now 9:36, so it has been officially, well shoot, because my first check-in was at like, what, 8:30, 8:45, so it's been like 12.5, 13 hours-ish, somewhere around there, and we're gonna do our final check-in. If you're also wondering why my face looks so great, we can thank that on this lovely foundation. I love it. It's Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It is literally the best foundation I have ever used. I love it so, so much. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my glasses now. Let's see how bad those glasses marks are. Oh yeah. If I could come out with a foundation that doesn't let that happen, I'd do it. Let's see if I can just kind of quickly. And yes, I do have a nose ring. I've had a nose ring for a couple years now. Alright, so we're here because of the eyeshadow, and I have not touched up a single bit of this eyeshadow, and it's still there. It is very visibly still there. It still looks really good, and I'm really happy with it. I guess if I have to look up close at it, like up close and personal, it might not be as powerful, and like all of the different colors that we kind of blended and layered and stuff might not be there completely, but I mean, come on. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the details of this palette, like prices and all of that stuff. So this is, as I mentioned, a knockoff Jaclyn Hill palette. I think I'm gonna buy another one because they have it looks like a Huda Beauty palette. So I'm probably gonna buy that one if you guys are interested. So this is Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palette, 35 colors eyeshadow powder, makeup waterproof eyeshadow palette, cosmetics. I should just like straight arm my drink and see if it really is waterproof. This thing was $11.88 on Amazon, and it was Prime, so if you have Prime you get free shipping. If not, I think it's like an extra couple bucks. There are 35 eyeshadows in the palette, which when you take $11.88 divided by 35, that makes each eyeshadow 34 cents. I'm just gonna say that that's a really good price point for a palette like this. You guys saw the swatches, and I know that swatches aren't always the most accurate representation of a shadow and like how well it works, but if every shadow works and blends and produces this much of a pigment on your eyes as these did, then I'm gonna go ahead and say that that is a good palette. I'm very impressed with the quality of the shadows. I think that they work really well. For me, this is a really pretty palette, and again, it is a knockoff of the Jaclyn Hill palette that I did not purchase just because Morphe hasn't they haven't taken a strong enough stance for me to say I can purchase from them with the whole cruelty-free aspect and stuff. Again, I just want to say that this isn't because I don't like Jaclyn, this isn't because I don't like Morphe. It was just, I saw it, it was 12 bucks, and I am a big eyeshadow palette junkie. I know a lot of people call themselves like foundation junkies, but I have an obsession with eyeshadow palettes. I don't know what it is. I love them. I do have a palette review coming up of, Hot Topic let out another one of their themed palettes, and let's just say I was not too impressed. I've been playing with that one of the sky. If you're disappointed already that I don't like it, I am so sorry. I wanted to love it. I really did, because this is such a great movie and it was such a great concept, and I really like the colors, but you'll see in the review that's coming up why I didn't like it. I think that about wraps it up for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it somewhat helpful if you wanted to buy the Jaclyn Hill palette but you weren't able to. And again, please, I really don't mean any disrespect towards Jaclyn or towards Morphe. It's nothing about that. It's just I saw this palette and I was like, cool, let's try it. It's cruelty free and it's an alternative to the Morphe palettes. I really honestly thought it would be a fun video, and I understand that a lot of people dislike when brands rip off another brand's thing and make another palette of it, I know that Kat Von D ripped into Makeup Revolution about making, it was like literally an exact copy of her Shade Light eye palette. Like, I get it. I understand brands make something, you shouldn't copy it, but I mean, I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. I think that's all I've got to say. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps me decide what kind of content to upload. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye!